podcast channel. I'm Yulia Mandasari, your host for today's sessions. Today, we are going to talk about something we use every single day, which is the internet. Joining me as our guest speaker today is my classmate, Geisha Mutiara Safitri. Welcome, Geisha.
Hi Yulia, thanks for having me. I'm very happy to talk about the internet today because it's such a hug part of our student life.
That's true. To start simply, how would you describe the internet to our listeners?
In simple words, the internet is a hug global network that connects computers and smartphones all over the world. It allows us to share information and talk to each other instantly.
Wow, it's like a big bridge. How did this technology actually evolve or grow?
Well, it started as a small connection between computers using heavy cable in research office, but as technology improved, it grew into the wireless world we see today, where we can connect to Wi-Fi almost anywhere.
I see. From cables to wireless, what do you think are the best benefits of the internet for students like us?
There are so many benefits. For example, we can find research data for our homework on Google in just a few seconds. We can also learn through online classes, download useful ebooks, watch education videos, and stay in touch with friends who live far away.
It really makes everything faster and easier, but are there any bad sides to it?
Yes, definitely the biggest problem for students is distraction. We often spend too much time scrolling through social media instead of studying. Also, there's a lot of fake news online and dangerous hackers can try to steal our personal data.
That sounds scary. How can we use the internet safely and responsibly?
We must be very careful. We should always check if the information is true, manage our daily screen time, and never share our private password or personal identity with anyone online.
Advice. The internet is a wonderful tool if we use it wisely. It connects us to endless knowledge, but our safety and focus depend entirely on our own choice. Thank you for sharing your brilliant tips today, Geisha.
You're welcome, Yulia. It was great talking to you. I hope our listener can take some positive lessons from this.
I'm sure they will. And thank you to all our listeners for staying with us until the very end. Goodbye, everyone.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our podcast channel. I'm Yeshu Mutiara Savitri, your host for today's session. Today we are going to dive into a very futuristic and hot topic, which is artificial intelligence or AI. Joining me as our guest speaker today is my classmate Yulia Amandasari. Welcome, Yulia.
Hi Gesha, thank you for having me. I'm very happy to talk about AI today because it's such a hard part of our student life.
That's true. To start simply, how would you define AI to our listener?
AI refers to computer systems designed to perform tasks that normally need human intelligence, such as recognizing speech, making decisions, solving problems, and learning from experience. Instead of following fixed instructions, it can analyze data and improve over time.
So it's not just physical robots like people usually imagine.
Exactly. AI is mostly software. When Netflix recommends a movie or your phone recognizes your face using technology, that's AI working quietly in the background.
Oh, I see. It's embedded in our daily application. Then how does AI actually learn?
Through machine learning, it's given large amounts of data, finds patterns, and gets better at prediction as it processes more. Deep learning is a more advanced version that mimics how the human brains work.
That sounds complex but fascinating. What are the biggest benefits of AI for society?
In healthcare, it helps doctors detect disease earlier. In education, it personalizes learning. In business, it automates repetitive tasks and saves time. It really boosts efficiency across many industries.
It definitely makes life easier. And what about the rights?
Job displacement is a big one since automation can replace repetitive jobs. There are also privacy concerns since AI needs personal data and bias. Because if the training data is biased, the decisions will be too.
Do you think AI will replace human jobs completely in the future?
Not completely, it will change the nature of work. Machines will handle repetitive tasks. Will humans focus more on creativity and strategy? Things AI still struggles with.
So we just need to adapt. Any advice for students waiting to understand AI better?
Start with the basics, understand what data and algorithms are, try simple online courses, and stay updated since this field move very fast.
Merging insights, so AI is basically a powerful partner to boost our human potential rather than a threat for to fear. We just need to build our skills to prepare for tomorrow. Thank you so much for sharing today, Yulia.
You're welcome, Gesha. It was an absolute pleasure. Let's embrace this technology smartly.
Well said. That brings us to the final end of our entire podcast and segment. Thank you everyone for listening and goodbye.